The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the Weymouth Community Access staff or its board of directors. WCA, in compliance with FCC regulations, is prohibited from exercising control over the content of independent member-produced public access programming.
Creative Kids.
Hi kids, Janelle here. Today we're going to draw an airplane. So go find something to draw with and some paper. All right, first we're going to start right here and we're going to go up and around, back down a little, and then up and over for the tail of the plane, and then back down like this. We're going to leave a space here so we can add a wing. We're going to start about here, and this is where we're going to put a wing, or at sort of a funny perspective here. Then we're going to add another wing on the back, like this. There, now has two wings. So let's add some engines. This is going to be a jet plane, like little jet engine compartments. Now we're going to start by putting a circle up front. This is the window for the driver. Then the passengers need some windows too. One more circle right here. Then I think I'm going to add a little detail to the wing back here. So a stripe go on the back. Now let's add a door so that people can get in and out of our plane. Right there. And the handle so we can open the door up. Just a little oval shape like this will be good. And there we have a jet. But we need someone to drive the plane, so let's add a pilot up in the front window. Start here. We're going to go up and over top of his head. Little nose, it's a side view, so his nose would be sticking out, and go back down like this. Then we're going to give him a hat. All you have to do is add a straight line like that, and he has a hat on. You can put a dot right here for his eye, and then a mouth, and then just draw a straight line down like this for his shirt. And let's give him some clouds too. One more cloud up here. Just little bumps for some kind of cartoony looking clouds. And there you have your airplane. Nice job. Thanks for drawing with me today. Okay, let's make a school bus. You need a piece of square paper. I'm going to go with yellow, so it looks like a yellow school bus, and it's white on the other side. That part will be on the inside of the bus. You won't really see this part. So have the yellow side up, and then we're going to fold it in half. So this edge meets up to that edge over there, like a crease, right down the middle. And then open it back up, so you can see the crease right there. Next we're going to fold this edge so that it's in the middle, so that you'll have a white and a yellow band that are even amount of spaces. Here, if I do it, I think you'll see what I mean. like so. Then fold that right like that. See how these two sides are about the same amount of space? Then we're going to do the same thing, but on this side. I'm going to spin it around here so it's easier. Fold that the same way. Okay. Now, turn your paper so that it's horizontal like this. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold up these corners, and those are going to end up being the wheels. Like that. Do the same on this side. So I'm going to turn it around and do the same thing with these two corners here. It's okay if it's not quite right and you need to refold it. Just open it up and fold it again. Right, those will end up being the wheels, except for I don't want pointy wheels. So we're going to fold over these points. It's sort of rounded off a little bit. It's kind of squarish, but get the idea. Okay, same with the other points that are down here. Yeah, see, I'm not happy with that. So I'm going to open that up again and just refold that a little more square. Okay, now the next step we want to do, we're just going to fold this back up again, right in half, like so. And turn this around, it's starting to look like a bus. But I want to give my bus a little bit of dimension, and by doing a little special fold on these two corners here, sort of round it off a little. So you're going to take this corner and we're just going to do a tiny little fold like that, and then open it back flat again. Do the same thing on this corner. Fold that down like that, then straighten it back out again. Next we're going to sort of push this in, sort of tuck it inside out in a way. You can use this by just pushing it down with your finger like this. And that's how that fold ends up. Okay. Do it with the other side. Okay, we're getting there. A little detail with a marker. You could do anything if you want. You could put stickers or you could use crayons. I'm going to use this black marker. First I'm going to put the driver window, the headlight. You can see where he's going. And I'm going to put some windows for our passengers. A light back here too. I'm just going to add some stripes. I like racing stripes. Hopefully my bus driver doesn't drive too fast. There you go. School bus.
This is Shane at the Car Show for Creative Kids. What kind of car is this?
It's a 1965 AC Cobra.
Do you drive it a lot?
In the summertime, it's kind of hard to drive in the winter.
How do you keep it looking new?
We use lots of different car products, so you wash it and wax it, and then use silicone wax on top of that.
Is this the original color?
It's the original color, yep.
Where do you get parts to fix the car?
Mostly on the internet. It's a 1965, so they're hard to come by. So you have to go on the internet and look around for quite a while to find them.
Okay. Why do you like this kind of car?
I think we both like it because, why? Because it goes fast.
What kind of car is this?
It's a 2003 Mustang GT.
What year is it?
2003.
Do you drive it a lot?
Yes, I do.
How do you keep it looking new?
I clean it every single day.
Is this the original color?
Yes, but there is some different paint on it. The sparklies on the hood and on the rear are all added.
Where do you get parts to fix the car?
At Manny's Auto in Weymouth.
Why do you like this kind of car?
This kind of car, I had a Mustang as my first car when I learned how to drive, and it reminds me of my dad. We used to drive in my Mustang together.
Can it go fast?
It goes really fast because I just put a supercharger on it.
What makes this car special?
It has a Kenny Bell supercharger. I have pink lights on the inside and on the outside, and all underneath lights up pink and green and blue, and it will actually go to the music.
What kind of car is this?
This is a 1920 Locomobile built in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Do you drive it a lot?
Every chance I can.
How do you keep it looking new?
Well, actually, this car is basically all original. It's a low mileage car from 1920, and I just keep it indoors and try to keep it clean. That's all.
Is this the original color?
Yes, it is. The black fenders and the dark green body. Absolutely.
Where do you get parts to fix the car?
Well, it's kind of tricky for a car that's almost 100 years old, so mostly we have to make parts. If we do need things, we wind up making them ourselves.
How many miles are there on this car?
This car has 30,316 miles on it.
Can it go fast?
Only downhill.
What makes this car special?
Well, its age and its size, I think, would be two of the biggest features of this car.
Have you always liked cars?
Only since I was born.
What kind of car is this?
This is a 1931 Model A Roadster pickup. Roadster means the top folds down.
Do you drive it a lot?
Quite often. It's in the garage, and we have a great time, or I have a great time with it. And it drives. It's fun to drive, and it's an interesting old car.
How do you keep it looking new?
Well, I have a barn, and I keep it in the barn, and I won't take it out on a rainy day because there's no side curtains, so you get kind of wet, you know.
Can it go fast?
Yeah, it doesn't mess up my hair, so it doesn't go that fast. It does about 45 or 50.
What makes this car special?
Well, I put it all together, and when I started, they wanted me to make a hot rod, put a V8, big V8 in it, and speed and all that. But I want the kids of tomorrow to know what the cars of yesterday looked like, because it is interesting and fascinating for the kids.
Have you always liked cars?
Yes, I would say, but I could never afford one. And after 6 children, it takes a while to save money. You guys are expensive.
How rare is this car?
It's a lot like me. There's only one of me, thank goodness. But this one, there's quite a few more of them. There was 2,400 of these made in 1931, and there's probably, of this model, maybe 150 left.